Now, if you can't see that Babylon the Great is America, then I mean, what else more needs to be said at this point? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth. And as always, much peace, love, and salutation to the elect. I'm the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, coming back with a real quick lesson. And, this is why America needs to be destroyed. All right, this is exactly why America, which in the scriptures is Babylon the Great, needs to be completely melted and annihilated. Okay? Because this is the land of confusion. Okay? Babylon means confusion. Now, what you see here, this is from newspunch.com. It says, backlash after Calvin Klein features pregnant transformer man as underwear model. Let's just read this again. Backlash after Calvin Klein features pregnant T-man as underwear model. So you have a woman who has changed her plumbing or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? Featured as a man that's pregnant. But people want this place to continue. People want America to just continue and everything's good here. But, Vocab Malone and all these other guys, and nobody has nothing to say about nothing like this. This is complete madness. Let's open up with a scripture. This is Isaiah 47, verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." All right, and the virgin daughter of Babylon is talking about America. Now, Babylon goes back to ancient Babel, all right, which Babel literally means confusion. Okay, and you clearly see the confusion that takes place here in America on the highest level. Okay, it says sit on the ground, which sitting on the ground was an ancient custom of mourning. So America will be ultimately destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, and fire from the chariots, which it needs to be. Due to madness and BS like this, and they promote it. Okay, they promote it. It says, "There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Okay, now let's jump down. And let's jump down to verse 9. It says, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day," which those things that's going to come in a moment in one day is going to be the ICBM thermonuclear missiles. As the scripture says, we'll get it. It says, "In 1 hour saw great riches," right? Revelation chapter 18 and 10. It says, let's start off at verse 9. "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her," which are talking about these different nations who have made these different treaties and deals with America, being tied chiefly to the petrodollar, right? And these different nations take on the philosophies of this place, right? "Shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning," which the smoke of her burning is going to be America on fire by way of war, missiles, and fire from the chariots, right? "Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come." It's going to take only 1 hour for the Lord to completely do away with this place. And it's going to be his wrath, man. Okay? That's why it says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, right? And for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And this is nothing more than just sorcery and enchantment. It's confusion. This is all aimed at rebellion against Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Here it is. You have a woman who looks like a man that's pregnant, and it's promoted. It's pushed. This is a so-called effing model, man. An underwear. Boy. Let me just read it. I don't want this to be too long, man. I just seen this and I got instantly infuriated. Right? It says the latest marketing campaign for Calvin Klein has earned the fashion brand a backlash after they featured a pregnant T-man as an underwear model. Now, here it is. The Lord created woman, all right, to be able to get pregnant. But Esau, who's in control of the world, as the scripture says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? Esau says otherwise. He says, a man can now be impregnated or whatever. Complete madness, man. Calvin Klein's Instagram post, which launched the campaign, paid tribute. So this is a tribute to mothers and women everywhere by including a diverse range images portraying the different aspects of motherhood. So here, motherhood, but it's a woman who changed the features to make herself look like a man, took away the breast, and pregnant, and promoting underwear. Come on, man. They claim they wanted to spotlight the realities of new families in honor of Mother's Day, which proves that Mother's Day goes back to pagan, ancient Roman worship of different gods, man. You see that? Proving it. The campaign includes shirtless photos of Roberto Bete, a female to male reality TV star from Brazil who was pregnant at the time of the shoot. Look at the confusion here, man. This is all just confusion. And this is what the devil would be pushing. Okay? Changing of kinds or kind. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 22. It says, and this is all idolatry at the end of the day. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of the Most High. But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. And this is going to the ancient Hamites, all right? Those Egyptians and those, because really Esau follows after the Hamitic customs of idolatry, witchcraft, sorcery, all the same thing, right? For whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, which Esau does today, by way of sacrificing the children to Molech, you got something called Planned Parenthood, right? You got this whole Roe versus Wade thing going on. I'm not going to really speak too much on that. Or use secret ceremonies, the Bohemian Grove, the Council of Foreign Relations, Skull and Bones, all these different ceremonies that they do, you know, or made revelings of strange rites. You can find videos on that. Videos as Joe Biden recently surfaced out on that. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled. That's why, adultery is promoted, and they use Jake to push it in music. They show you it in movies and TV shows. That's something that just runs rampant in today's society. But either one slew another traitorously, or grieved him by adultery. See that? So that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, Okay, murder, theft. Theft is at an all-time high here in this place, and dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury. What is perjury? Perjury is whenever, like, for example, if somebody copies or imitates somebody else's work, that's perjury. And did not Esau do that when it came to who the real Israelites are? Did he not try to cover up the images and feign himself to be the so-called righteous people? Disquieting of good men, trying to cut the truth from being promoted. Forgetfulness of good turns. Defiling of souls. Changing of kind. Changing of kind. You see that? This is a changing of kind. And Esau promotes this. You see that? We're reading it here in the scriptures. Disorder in marriages. All kinds of disorder in marriages, man. Here it is now. The woman is so-called equal to the man, or now, surpasses the man. Adultery and shameless uncleanness. This is all nothing more than shameless uncleanness, man. Look at this stuff, man. The photos show Bete posed with exposed stomach and top surgery scars alongside his partner. Look at this. Alongside his partner, Erica Fija, a T woman. So this was a woman turned man, and this is a man turned woman, which she, or him to the right, got her to the left pregnant. You see how backwards this is? Do you see this madness? So you have a woman who turned herself into a man and a man who turned himself into a woman for them to get pregnant. And what was the point? This is confusion. The madness, man. All this is madness. All this is just confusion. And this is why America needs to burn. This is why the Lord gonna completely destroy and burn this motherfucking place, man. This is complete madness, man. And Esau promotes this. But like I said, you ain't gonna have Vocab Malone and all these people that's trying to come up against the truth. They ain't gonna say nothing about this. But they say, oh, this is hate. You guys are hate. This is hate speech, as they call it. Man, call hello, Yahweh Shem Al Shai Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone, and much peace, love, and citation to the elect, man. And may the Lord destroy Babylon the Great soon. Shalom.